A very good evening to all of you. I am Dr. Uttam Dave. I'm a life coach, and today I am going to talk about the risks involved in loving and being loved. Many of you have been in love, and many of you have been loved. Now, uh, loving somebody and being loved involves a lot of risks, as those of you who have been in relationships already know. But times we tend to ignore the facts of loving somebody and being loved, and that's why this is a reason why I want to conduct this small talk video to make you aware of the pitfalls of being in a relationship. But at the same time, it is not meant to discourage people from entering into a relationship. It just tells them that these are some of the things which you need to be careful before you enter any relationship. So let's see what is the first sort of risk involved in getting into a relationship. It is getting hurt. Now, what happens is sometimes you may be madly in love with somebody and somebody else is cheating on you. In that case, you are definitely going to get hurt because you thought that this person was only meant for you, exclusively for you, only loved you, only wanted to be with you, and there you find out that this particular person is not only for you, he is also for a lot many other people, and that's when you get hurt. Now, coming over to the second point, which is being rejected. Now, sometimes what happens is you fall in love with a man or a woman, but the man or the woman does not love you, no matter how hard you may try, and the person does not reciprocate your love. This is the time when you feel completely rejected and you lose your self esteem. Now, let me tell you one thing, friends. In a lot of films, they show that if you pursue a woman relentlessly, and after a while, she will kind of, give away and she will become yours. This does not happen in reality because there is something known as sexual chemistry. If that is not between the two of you, it's not likely that the girl is ever going to say yes to your relationship. Now, coming over to the third risk involved in a relationship, that is suffering an emotional or financial loss if the relationship ends. Sometimes what happens, especially if you've invested a lot of money in your relationship and the relationship ends, or there is a breakup, or your partner finds somebody else, or in the worst scenario just flees with your money. Now, I being a counselor and a life coach, I have counseled people with all these kind of problems, so I know that these are very very real, though they may not sound very good to listen or hear, but they are definitely there. So that involves also some kind of suffering. The fourth problem is putting more into the relationship than you get out of it. Now, friends, this is something very, very tricky because love in itself is an intangible emotion. You cannot kind of weigh it or you cannot kind of equate it. So, what happens is when two people are in love, one person gives more love than what he or she receives. And over a period of time, that builds in a lot of resentment in you because you are also expecting an equal amount of love energy to be poured to you, and that does not happen. Now, coming to the fifth point, choosing the wrong person. Now, this is very, very important. So many times we just get infatuated by a partner and never trying to go beyond the looks. We just try to make that person a boyfriend and girlfriend. And eventually, when we do find out that this person has some habits which are very, very awful, and in the long run, they would not match with your own habits, or this person has a lot of values which are contrary to your own life values, or even this person has some kind of beliefs which are completely contrary to the beliefs which you have. So in those cases, you will definitely have selected the wrong person, and that is a risk involved in selecting a partner. The fifth problem is catching a sexually transmitted disease. Now, again, this is very, very important. You may be sexually faithful, but your partner may not be sexually faithful, which means that he or she is having sex not only with you but with many other partners. And if that is the case, he or she may catch a sexually transmitted infection, and then if you are sexually active with your partner, you may catch that infection. So this is also another pitfall of being in a relationship. The next point, which is very, very important, the next risk is losing your independence and freedom. Sometimes what happens when a man and a woman are dating, or even when two men or two women are dating, they get so consumed by each other that they forget that they have their own identity, and they try to do things which make the other person happy, forgetting whether they themselves are happy or unhappy in the whole process. Now, sometimes the man may say, let's go to a certain place, and the woman wants to go to some other place. But just to keep the man happy, she forgoes her own freedom or her own happiness and joins the man. Or sometimes, just to keep the woman happy, the man may not want to go to a certain place, but he is forced to go to the place with the woman because he wants to keep the woman happy. So, over a period of time, you lose your independence and your freedom. And finally, the last point is becoming disappointed and disillusioned if love doesn't live up to your expectations. We all have something known as a love language, and we like to be loved in a certain way. For example, if somebody is a gift oriented person, like their love style is gifts, then he or she would like to be showered with a lot of gifts. There are certain people who like to be showered with a lot of compliments and don't require gifts. So, if your love style is not satisfied, then you may end up being very, very frustrated, angry, and maybe very, very critical of your partner. Now, this was all about the risks involved in having a partner in your life. But what if you don't take any risk at all? If you don't take any risk at all, you end up being single, or you end up having no partner at all, or you end up having a partner for a very short time. So, if you're somebody who is looking out for a relationship but do not know where you stand in terms of your risk taking behavior, because your risk taking ability in general life is also a reflection of your risk taking ability in your love life. If you do not take any risks in your own life, then you are not likely to take any risk in your love life. And if you don't take any risk in life, you're not likely to get anything in life. So, if you really want to know what kind of a risk taker you are, I offer a free risk taking quiz. If you are interested to participate in this quiz, by the way, it's free, and you will get the results in 1 week. So, if you want to participate in that quiz, what you need to do is you need to send me your name, you need to send me your WhatsApp number. You should be about 21, and then once you send me that, I will send you the quiz on WhatsApp. And once you answer the questions and send it back to me, I will give you a feedback of what kind of risk taker you are. So, thank you very much for watching this video, and I do hope that many of you will take the risk taking quiz. So that will help you analyze what kind of risk taker you are and how much you can kind of proceed in the area of love, or how much success you will get in the area of love. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have found this useful, please do share it with your friends, and also I welcome all your comments that will help me to improve my next presentation. Thank you very much.